Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, I've been building a site for a customer, and while it's under construction, I just wanted to put up a sort of website under construction page for them rather than having people visit the site and seeing a half-built site. So I'll show you how to do this. It's really easy. Divi makes it so simple. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is add a new page. And I'll call it CS for coming soon. Now here's an important bit. Because if we look at our site here, on the coming soon page, don't want the logo up there, don't want the nav bar, just want a simple coming soon page. I mean, you can put the logo elsewhere. Because we don't want the nav bar and all that, what we want to do is go over to our page attributes. If it's closed up, you can just click on it. And where it says default template, we want to change this to blank page. That way we should have no nav bar at the top. Okay, that being said, we've done that. Let's go ahead and use the Divi builder. And I want to build from scratch. There's a whole load of layouts here that you can actually use. They do also have some pre-made coming soon templates. There we are, you can use these, but I'm going to build from scratch today. So let me just close that out. And here's our visual builder. I'm going to have one section. Inside this section, I'm going to put a single row with a single column. And inside there, I'm going to put a bit of text. Simple bit of text. I want something saying something like site. And or whatever you choose to put in there. There it is up here. Okay, well I'm going to want those a lot bigger, and I'm going to want them in the middle. I'm going to want them to stand out really well. So because we made one of them, I'm going to make this top one here heading 1, and bottom one I'm going to make heading 2. There we go. Now because we made them both headings, we can edit them separately, and rather than go to the design tab and find them, I'm just going to go over here, and there's a little paintbrush icon, the blue little icon there. Just click on it, it'll take you to that one. The bottom one will take you to that one. Okay, so what do I want? This font I'll leave as is. I want to make it stand out, so I'm going to make it extra bold. Could capitalize it. I think that's a little too in my face, so I'm going to leave that as is. I want it to be centered, but I also want it to be a bit bigger. I'm going to change that color as well in a moment, because I'm going to put a background behind it. So I think, I don't know, 50 pixel probably do me here. I'll up the line height just a little bit, push that H3 down, this one. I think that's about right. Like I say, I want to change that color. I'm going to actually, let's give it a light blue just for the time being. A bit lighter than that, something like this. There we go. In the end, that's going to end up being white, but we'll leave it as is for the moment. Okay, and next thing, we want to do this one as well. So I'm going to click that little paintbrush again. It'll take me straight to the H2. This time, I don't want it to be ultra bold, but I want it to be a little bit bold, so semi bold is going to do me for that. Again, I want it in the middle. I want to make those, I'll make it that a sort of similar light blue. Like I say, I'm going to change all this in a minute so they don't have to be the same color. We've made it in the middle. I want to bring it up a little bit in size, say 30. Move this so we can see everything. And let's just space those letters out just a little bit more. Not too much. There we go, something like that. That's absolutely fine. If you wanted to add your logo image, you could do so just below that. In fact, let's put that in there, why not? Okay, so I'm just going to add a new module. I'm going to go down to an image this time. Divi comes with all these as standard. If you're building any sort of WordPress site at all, I do suggest you check out the Divi theme. If you want to take it for a test run, you can do so from my affiliate link below this video. Okay, there's an image module. I'm just going to left click on it, and there it is. It's put it in there. So let's click on here and then find an image. There's my logo right there. Let's plop that in there. There we go. Okay, it's the right size, but it's not really in the right position. That may not stand out well against the background image I'm going to put in there either, so we may change that. So let's say alignment. I want to put it in the middle. That's absolutely fine. If you want to link it to somewhere, just go to content, hit the link, open, put your link in there and save. So we're good to go then. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and put my background in here. So I'm actually going to go to the row itself here. I'm going to put my image in the row, then I'm going to make the row full width. So here's my row, content, background. Let's add an image. We've got color, gradient, image or video. I'm going to go for an image, hit the plus. Now, have I got a big enough picture that's going to work? Let's just try this one. How big is it? Oh yes, way big. Oh, actually it's too big. Let's use this one. Okay, so we've got the image in the background now. I want it to cover. Not sure about the parallax effect at the moment. I don't think I'll use that. I want it to be centered, which it is. I don't want it to repeat. And there's nothing for it to blend with in the background, so I don't need to touch that. Let's go up to the Design tab. Let's go into Sizing. Width. I'm going to slide that all the way up. Max width. I'm going to slide that all the way up. Or you could simply type in 100%. That will do the same thing. It makes it wide. In fact, 100% is probably the better bet. Okay, and at the moment I really want this thing to stretch the whole width of the viewable area, whether they're working on desktop, laptop or phone. So in the min height I'm going to type in 100 VH, that's viewable height, and that will make it, as you can see, the full width. Oh sorry, the full height and the full width. Okay, so there we've got that, but we've got a bit of white space at the top and we want to push this all down a little bit. So we can put a bit of padding on the top. Let's go to our spacing. Make sure there's some space at the top here for this, our title and everything, or site under construction, to be in the middle. I think I'll do a percentage. Let's try 20%. That is actually pretty close. I think with the logo it's a little too low. So let's go 15. Okay, we'll leave it like that. So I've just got padding on the top of 15%. That's fine. Let's just save that. Now we've got this white space up here. We don't need this. So let's go into our section and make sure there's no padding in there. If we go to the Design tab, spacing, let's make that 0. There we go, that's taken that away. And we don't want any on the bottom either. You can just check the little link there and it'll fill it for you. Great, that's what I want. Let's save that. Now then, that actually does stand out all right. So I want to change that to a white color. So I'm simply going to go to here, heading text, H1, I'm going to make that white. And H2, or was that H3? Let's see. That was H2. We'll make that one white as well. Okay, to make it stand out just a little bit more, it's getting a little bit lost in there. Let's give it a bit of text shadow. There we go, that's fine. And we'll do the same for our H1. There we go, that stands out a lot better there. Okay. Let's just add a quick countdown timer perhaps. Now I guess I'm going to probably put that straight under here and bump that logo. In fact, I think I might take that logo away. I'm not sure that I want that there. So let's save this. Let's go into here. I'm actually just going to hit the trash can, get rid of that one. Let's add a little round button. Let's add a countdown timer. There we are, countdown timer. As you can see, it's put it in there already. Don't want that blue band in there. And October 2, well, that's fine. Just set your date here. Set your time, minutes, hours there. That's absolutely fine. Design wise, like I say, I don't want that background. So content tab, background. Just hit the trash can. Bunk, gone. You may decide you want to put a little background behind there. You can always put a color in it if it's not showing up too much. And then just bring the opacity down. Click on the color and it's the right slider. You can bring the opacity down just to make it stand out a little bit. But I'm going to do a little trick in a minute where I'm going to do the whole background. I'm going to darken it down so this stands out a bit better. So I'm going to take that color back away. And I'm going to make those number text a little bit bolder. There we go, that's absolutely fine. And I don't even think we need a title because we've got all this up here. So if we go to the text where it says under the content tab text, your title goes here. Simply going to delete that and it's gone. That's okay, but could be a little tighter up against our writing there. Let's have a look at our spacing here. See what padding it's got. If I put a 0 in there, does that make any difference? Yes, it does. That's exactly where I want it. So I want no padding on the top, and that's brought it up quite nicely. If you wanted it tighter, you could bring it up using a bit of a negative margin on the top. So let's say minus 20 pixels. And as you can see, that's jumped it up. You can fine tune it with this. Of course, when you've got a negative, you have to go down to make the number go up, if that makes sense, because it's a minus number. There we go, right about there. It's sort of similar spacing there. I won't spend too much time on it. And I guess we'll go back in and with our numbers, let's give them the same box shadow, or text shadow I should say, as we gave the other things. Alright, we're about there now. Let's save this. And I'm going to go back into the row, and where we put in this background image, I'm going to go to the color, which is the first tab here, color, gradient, image, video. I'm going to add black, and I'm going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to go to the image tab. This time I'm going to play with the blend and see if we can't darken it down a little bit. So if you click the little arrows, it'll show you. What if we do darken? That's a bit too much, isn't it? That's just the black. But the easiest way of countering this, I think, is going up here, going back to our black color, click on the color, bring the opacity down, and you'll see your image start to bleed through. So you can darken the whole thing down, and so that text stands out a bit better. There we go. Going to save that. Then to make this our home page for our site, what we want to do is go to our theme customizer, which is under appearance, customize. just make sure I've actually published this page. If I get on the right page, let's make sure we save these changes. If that had not been open, you've got a little purple button there, open the purple button. I'm going to hit publish because we want to make sure this page is published because we're going to use it. Once published, I can exit the Visual Builder. Now let's go back to our customizer where we were before. And what we want to do is scroll down to Home Page Settings, click on it, a static page, and we want to select that Coming Soon page. And it's not actually in my list, so what I need to do is refresh. Because when I opened this initially, we hadn't published it. Let's try that again. Home Page Settings, static page, Home New. There it is, there's CSS, or sorry, CS. And you can view it on a desktop, view it on a tablet, and view it on a mobile. It's pretty cool. Our under construction has fallen off the end there a little bit. So we can actually change that. Let's go back to our desktop. Let's go back to our page. And what we can do, again, if I get on the right page, enable our Visual Builder again. And the size of these two texts was a little too large for mobile. So what we want to do is go in here, click on the little cog, Design tab, Heading Text, and that was our H1. So there's our H1. Let's go down to size. We're not going to take it down on size on desktop. I want to hover over where it says Heading Text Size there, and these icons will appear to the right. Click on the little mobile phone icon. Let's go down to phone. See, on desktop it's going to be 50, on tablet it's going to be 50, and on phone actually looks okay there, but I'm going to take it down to 40 because it didn't look too good on the customizer with the phone. So let's leave that there. And I guess we'll do the H2 as well, just a little bit. Here's our font size, there's the mobile, there's the phone. Let's take this down to say 25. I think everything else was just about okay. Might want to do this one as well. So let's save that. Let's get onto this one. And we'll take those numbers text. Now, here's the font size. Mobile. Let's take this down to say 24, 25 as well. Or 30, why not? There we go. Now let's save this. Purple button. Save our changes. Exit the Visual Builder. Let's go to our customizer. Make sure we've published our changes and then we'll refresh. You shouldn't see any actual changes on this version, but if we go down a tablet, that will also be the same, which looks fine. Now on the phone, it should all fit. There we go. That's no longer breaking. Site under construction. Please check back soon. We could have taken that down a bit more and done a bit more space, but you can adjust spacing, size, and everything for each version if you want to. But I think we're going to find that's going to work fine. Let's just check it out. We can exit our customizer. Let's just visit our site. That should be the home page now. There it is. No menu or icon, as you can see. And we got our countdown and everything. Let's see what Chrome thinks of it in mobile version. So if I hit F12, like I say, I'm using Google Chrome with the inspector tools. I've got my little device toggler checked there. If you take it off, it's full screen. If you check it, you can change devices. That's on an iPad Pro. Let's have a look at it on an iPhone. Yeah, that's pretty much okay. I might add a little padding left and right to that. take that down a bit and add a bit of spacing, but I'm sure you get the idea. I think on everything else it's going to be absolutely fine. Regular iPad, and of course if we uncheck regular desktop. So there you go. That's how to make a quick coming soon page or site under construction page for your Divi WordPress website. I hope you found that useful and enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe. It really does help me to find out what videos I need to make. If you're interested in web development, take a look down below. We've got some great free web development courses, as well as some premium web development courses with some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers. So do check it out. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.